Thank you, and good morning, everybody, on this Friday morning, bright and early here. Whenever people ask me about advice in their career, I start with one of the things that's most important to me, which is integrity. Always do what's right. Sometime in your career, you will be challenged. You will have a choice between maybe the harder choice, which is doing what's right, maybe skirting around it a little bit, which is an easier thing. I will tell you, it will come back to bite you if you take that easier route, so keep your integrity. In addition to that, be somebody who your organization trusts. Keep your word. Do what you tell people you're going to do. People will want to work with you, they will support you, and they will move you up in your organization. Second, work hard. There's just no way around it. You are going to have to work hard to be able to be successful in your career. So if you're going to have to work hard, find a place that you enjoy working in. It'll come a lot easier to you if you enjoy the people you work with, if you believe in the organization, you're committed to their success. It makes a lot easier to do the work hard part. The other, number 3, focus on the job you're in. One of our prior speakers said pretty much the same thing, which is I can say now I have been in my professional career for, 3 decades. So this is not a generational statement because I've seen it through the whole time that I've been there. Young professionals, when they start to get promoted into a more senior level, maybe it's your first manager job, your supervisor job, have a tendency to start looking towards that next promotion without focusing on the job that you're in today. Do that job well. I was reflecting with one of my other senior leaders at Froedtert. In retrospect now, I think we kind of were saying together, it takes about 3 years to really master a job. And if you don't master those skills at that level, you're going to have to do it at the next level when the expectations are much higher. So focus on the job you're in. The promotions will come your way. And if they don't, and I think this is where I see the other hesitancy, leave. None of us are indentured servants. We can find jobs someplace else. And that comes to number 4, which is take risks. By taking risks in my career, I have been able to make huge leaps at certain points in time, and sometimes by taking jobs that, quite frankly, nobody else would take. I left a very large public accounting firm to work for one of my clients that was perpetually financially struggling, didn't have a good finance department, but was backed by another one of my clients, which was it was a subsidiary, so it was a strong corporate partner. So I took the job, and at the age of 27, I became the CFO, just quite frankly because nobody else in the finance department was working as hard as I was. Didn't know what I was doing, but had somebody teach me the job. I got a chance to go to the corporate parent at about the time they started having a financial problem. Ended up being the CFO after the CFO of that place left under stress because the organization was virtually bankrupt. So now I am at the age of 39 the CFO of a billion-dollar organization with a default CEO, but we were able with a team of people to turn that around, and they're a thriving organization today, and we got a lot of national recognition for that, which led to the opportunity to come to Froedtert, which I believed was an organization better positioned than the one I was in Chicago to be able to sustain and thrive in all of these changes in healthcare that are going on. So I went to Froedtert, and quite frankly, I also just wanted to test myself. I'd been in a place for 22 years, I was being groomed for CEO succession, but I wanted to see if somebody else thought I was good too. So I went to Froedtert, and in less than 2 years, I found myself the president and CEO. So taking risks really do work, and if they do for some reason fail, take the mistake, learn, and move on, because they really can work for you. My last piece of advice, find a life-work balance. You're not good to anybody if all you do is work. I had a colleague that I worked with, one of my first jobs when I was the CFO of that first company, who had his family before I did, and he said, my kids give me the reason to leave, work every day. There's always work, find your reason to leave. Mine's my family, maybe yours is an activity, friends, something that you're volunteering with. You'll be a better person if you're well-rounded, and you'll be better at your job. So those are my words of advice. Thanks.